Bike blogger here, on my way to work. Topic of the day: do you need a bike cam or a dash cam? That's the topic of the day. A lot of cars. Alright. So as you can see, I was out in the middle of the road. Loud. Big trucks. People often not following the rules of the road. And the most dangerous time of the day for most people is on the road. Skateboards. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. As you know, I've been doing this for a while on YouTube, riding around on my bike with a bike camera and bringing you along. But as you can see, there's all sorts of stuff. Huge blind spot there. I'll take the sidewalk for a second. As you can see, now all the cars, the big trucks, the construction equipment, it's dangerous out there. So, do you or should you, must you get a bike camera or a dash cam for your car? And my opinion is probably pretty clear, since you see me riding around on my bike with a bike camera, and most times you don't see videos where I'm riding on my bike without a camera. Because if that was the case, then I wouldn't be you wouldn't be watching it, because there wouldn't be anything to watch. Duh. Anyway, so I recommend a bike camera or a dash cam for your car. I do own a car, and I do have a dash cam in my car. I actually have on my car, I have a front and rear facing camera. The more cameras the better, but definitely a good idea to have a front facing camera with a good wide angle. Just a second, here on the wrong side of the road. Just get over here. Slow it down. Okay, all good. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, bike cameras. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with my pedal on that e-bike. Haven't figured it out yet. I think I need to disassemble the pedal though. I tried to put the pedal back on the crank and it didn't really want to go on, so I need to get a flashlight and really look at the threads more too. I apologize if the brake is kind of loud in the video. I know the sound is near the brake caliper, so I haven't cleaned my bike since that muddy ride. I think that was Route 66 Park. I'm actually going a different way than I wanted to do. I think what I'll do here is, I think I'm gonna go the way I wanted to go today to work, but I'm gonna go backwards. You know, like a mirrored track. You know, go in the opposite direction, or well, I guess not mirrored, but you know, reverse. So what I do to get back on course is I make a left up here. I think I'm gonna make a right though. There, down. Oh man. Single speeder on a multi-speed bike. Can't shift smoothly. Don't want to let off the gas. The way to shift smoothly is just kind of treat it as like a clutch on a car. You gotta kind of let off the gas. But you know, I'm still getting it down. So yeah, bike cameras. I'd recommend one you mount on your bike rather than your head. Although a lot of people do put them on their heads, which is useful for trying to see around. Because where you're looking is where the camera's looking then. But it's also usually more bumpy. No one's coming from behind me here. Yeah, so on some of my videos I had a rear-facing camera, but I don't usually use a rear-facing camera. There's more editing work, especially with you know, if I were to put it on YouTube. But I do have a mount for the rear, so the thing is I only have 2 cameras, so I usually keep the other one mounted on my other bike. I guess if I had 4 cameras, I could put 2 on each bike. There's one of those electric scooters. See the guy in the orange jacket over there. Pretty flowers. So if you know me, my workplace is actually behind me. It's actually to the south. I'm heading north. So I'm not going to be heading north much longer. I'm going to turn around here soon. I would cut through campus, the university to the left of me here, but they're doing construction, and like a quarter of the whole campus on the east side, the whole east side of the campus is under construction. I think they're building more buildings for the engineering department, specifically the bioengineering or something like that. I think the guy, one of the co-founders of Twitter, he was, I believe he was born in St. Louis. That's where I am, St. Louis, Missouri. And he donated to the university. I think he got his name on something. I could be wrong, but it was one of those social networking people. Actually need to cross the road right here. Nobody around. Not a through street. It is actually a through street for cyclists and pedestrians. Cross over the bridge. This is Forest Park Parkway. So yeah, I recommend a dash cam because, like I said at the beginning of the video, for most people do not have really deadly occupations. Am I recording? I always wonder if I'm recording. I don't know how I can, maybe if I had some sort of a mount with a little red light that was blinking at me and I could see it. So I can't really see it unless I look way down the camera. Anyway, so unless you have one of those occupations that's really dangerous, like, I don't know, combat soldier or something, generally speaking, the most dangerous time of day, the most dangerous part of your life is when you're on the road. Now this doesn't matter whether you're on a bike or in a car, it's still the most dangerous place to be, in my opinion, is on the road with all the other knuckleheads out there. Huh. Look like all the traffic stopped here, but I don't know. I guess if I get down to the crosswalk fast enough, I can. Are they all waiting for BikeBlogger? I don't know. There we go. There we go. I guess if I rode my bike down that bridge there, I could have made it. Yeah, the most dangerous place to be is on the road. So it's a good idea to have a camera with you, because the argument like, oh, I don't need a dash cam, you know, I don't carry a camera around everywhere I go. I mean, I don't have it recording everything I do in my daily life. Well, again, the road is the most dangerous. Press the button. Press the button. There we go, finally. I had to fast forward to that part. Yeah, I just missed the, oh, that's so weird. The street to my left and right back there at the intersection both say do not enter. They're both one way that lead into this street. That's kind of weird. Let's make a left, we gotta go west. Let that guy go. Let go my ego. Let go. Oh, there's that church. I hear that church bell from time to time at the park back there that I just rode through. I think that church bell is coming from that church there on the left. Rosedale. Ah, too hard of a gear. Let me downshift. There we go. I thought it was easy. Now I'm going against the headwind. I got my got a bike mirror on my down tube. I like it because it's out of the way, but it's also out of the way, so I sometimes bump it with my leg when I'm climbing out of the saddle. Huh. Do I go right or left? Let's go right. Comes an emergency vehicle. Maybe. The hospital's to the left of here. There he is. Beep. I wanna get over right here. There we go. Dang, that was a fight to get across the street. I think I can cut through here. Only problem is the way to get out of here, I think, is a sidewalk. And, wow, what is this? This This looks like a sidewalk. Huh. I'm a little lost. I haven't gone this way before. It's a nice big wide sidewalk. So it's alleyway? Yeah. I think I'm heading north. I don't really want to be heading north. Now a bike blogger gets lost. That was nice. That guy waited for me. I say that like that's a good thing. It is. I mean, there's a stop sign back there, but it's like, you know, kind of surprised he stopped for me. It's quiet back here. Let's go down the alleyway. I'm trying to go west. I guess I could turn on my app. Let me do that. Careful when you're... Let me just stop for a second to be safe here. Look at that, it's kind of... Okay. Oh, this will give me my speedometer. I thought it had a... compass on this thing. Maybe it's loading. Anyway, another day with BikeBlogger down a cobblestone alley. Oh, pardon the bumps. I think this alleyway just makes a big circle because this is a, I think this is a homeowners association type subdivision or something. Look at this. I think I found my way out, maybe. Oh, look at that. It's a big kitty cat. Okay. So the road I'm on is called Center. Oh, isn't that nice? There's a gate over here. Can I get through this gate? It's like I'm stuck in here now. I would squeeze through there, but this is an electronic gate, and if someone were to hit the remote control, I could get seriously injured, so I'm not going to go that way. Let's go this way. Do, 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 do. Looking for a sidewalk. I'm kind of in a private community here, I think, so that's always fun. It's like a maze. That's a sidewalk. This is the sidewalk I wanted. Alright, here we go. It's weird. They have a gate back there for cars, but not here for pedestrians. All the students going to class. Thread the speed bump. There's that gate. Comes a cyclist. Alright, now we're heading west. Yeesh, yeesh. Finally. Anyway, what we're talking about. Top of the day, bike camera. There isn't much more to say. Do you use a bike camera? Or do you use a dash cam in your car? What sort of crazy video have you caught? while you're out in the road. Because even just for that fact, it's gonna be kind of funny. You see all sorts of strange stuff in the road. People doing all sorts of crazy things. Maybe less so in America. But I know some countries have a rap for having some pretty crazy drivers. People leaving scenes of accidents. That does happen everywhere though. Okay. This is getting all bumpy all of a sudden. Well, that road says dead end. So I'll make a right. Go up Addition Way. Looking for Kingsbury. Dare I say I was on Kingsbury. This is Washington. What is that? Oh. For a second there, I thought that car to the right I just passed was a Google car. I don't know if the Google cars still have like a green and yellow logo on them. Actually, I don't know if that is a Google car color. That's a Google Street View color, I think. Alrighty. Get out of this gated off area. Across the road here. When safe to do so. Woo. Looks like I might have just missed my turn. Let's go this way. Yeah, Kingsbury. I was on Kingsbury. Oh, that sidewalk's really, really fucked. Yeah, this is actually a signalized intersection, it looks like. I'm gonna jump on the road here, maybe. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Turn around in this fella's driveway. Alright. Made it across. Didn't have to wait at the light. Watch out for driveways. I go down here a little bit before I get on the road. Give myself a little gap from the intersection. Okay. Oh. And on our way. That's a shame. I would have been going with the wind at this point. Now I'm traveling against the wind, though. So we're in University City, Missouri right now. I was in St. Louis, Missouri, the city, I believe, for just a short while there. I think when I was in that gated community. Now we're in U City, heading toward Clayton. Woo. Up the hill. Up the hill. Alright. We're gonna have to duck through one more closed off area here. Don't run into the gate! Don't run into the gate! All is well, all is well. Beyond that tree line are some skyscrapers. That's downtown Clayton. We're going to go through there just for a second. Woo. Let's go left. Leftward and onward. I believe this is Pershing down here. Da 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 da. The gates are open here. Alright. We'll head down here just a little ways. Oh. Woo! That headwind. Watch the door zone. Going 15 miles per hour, up a slight incline. Gonna make a left up here at the stop sign. Downshifts in anticipation of the stop. Alright. Going up Jackson. I guess it's named after President Jackson. Because there is a Washington around here somewhere. I think behind me. Woo. Up the hill. Up the hill. Oh. I think that used to be a school to my right. You can't see it, but I think they're repurposing that building. Woo. Alrighty. Get in the bike lane. Ah, shoot, the light's green. Doesn't mean there aren't cars flying through the red, though. All is good. Pedestrians not paying attention. Alright, we're at the Ritz. Gonna cross the Metrolink now. Gotta do a little roundabout though. Bike cameras. Bike cameras. OkieDokie. 80-degree turn. Alrighty. Almost to work now. Not. Got a few more miles to go. Let's see how we doing on time. Yeah, running a little bit behind here. Not much I can do about that though. Get there when we get there. Well, nice thing is I'm just as far west as I need to go, so we can use the eastwardly wind to blow us back to work. Alright. So I have a GoPro 3 Plus. It's approximately 6-year-old camera, and yet the quality is decent. I have thought about upgrading my camera to something a little more higher definition maybe, but my internet connection's not very great. So even if I was recording in, I don't know, 4K, and you know, honestly, you're not really going to notice 4K on a mobile phone if you watch my videos on a mobile phone. So it's like, you know, 4K, it's, I don't know, probably 4 times the file size. So if you're watching this video in the year 2030, yeah, I'm probably sounding pretty ridiculous, but this is 2019, and 4K video, you know, 30-40 minutes of it, that's a very large file, and takes way too long to upload, especially if I'm falling behind, you know, like I record this video on a Wednesday. I gotta kind of edit it a little bit, chop it up just a little, and then post it. Alright, these guys are parked in the bike lane, and they're walking around in the bike lane. So we're gonna get in the regular traffic lane. Just for a second. Woo! Oh boy. If you've been following along at home on a map of my area, I just made a big circle. So now we're kind of just about back where we began the video. But that's okay. Extended commute. It's nice today. Woo. Dang, these cars are so wide, they don't even fit in the parking lane. I mean, what is up with that, you know, honestly? I don't know if it's a regulation, like the traffic lane has to be so wide, period. You know, like 8 feet wide or whatever. But the parking lane isn't wide enough. Which then means the bike lane isn't wide enough. Obviously, this is all an afterthought. The bike lane was not here beforehand. This guy's moving, I think. I don't know what's going on. Jump on the sidewalk. I think that was a good call. I could have gotten in front of the trash truck, but no need to make it a bigger deal than it has to be. Except when there's a pedestrian. Alright, here we go. Maybe the trash truck will change the light to green for me. So yeah, I've actually caught a crash with a car on my bike camera. So I definitely wholeheartedly believe in bike cameras. a big trailer up ahead. It gave him a little bit of a head start. That way I can easily get around without causing more anxiety for other people. I get it. The road's a dangerous place and you're dealing with all sorts of different psychological profiles, and sometimes they clash. Fortunately, I actually have not had a major road rage incident with a motorist. I attribute that to the fact that I strive to ride in a straight line and not weave around the road. I also really slow down at all intersections, keep my hands always hovering above the brakes just in case, always ready to stop completely if you know, something I don't understand enough, you know, is happening in front of me. Like, you know, a guy is maybe making a turn but they don't have their signal on, their front wheels are pointed in a direction that, you know, is opposite of which signal they're using. Because I've had that happen before, where, you know, some guy has a left turn signal on and they make a right turn, you know, in front of me or something. It's like, what the heck is that, you know? So, gotta always be cautious. It's just, you know, it's just basic driver's ed, though. Gotta always be cautious. See, back when I went to school, there was a course we took called driver's ed, driving education, and they actually even had these little like these little arcade machines where you sit down on the machine, and then up on the projector screen was like a real life car driving around, and you were to mimic what they were doing, or they'd tell you what to do, you know, pressing the gas, you know, clicking your seatbelt, yada yada yada, and then it would grade you on, I guess, your timing. That's a big part of it too. The faster you're moving, the lower your reaction time, or the quicker your reaction time needs to be. Duh, right? OkieDokie. Why did I just get on the sidewalk? There didn't actually used to be this path there to the left. Driveway. OkieDokie. Let's go up to this campus real quick. They cut through here. Whew. Beautiful day today. So yeah, I do recommend a bike mounted camera. It's more stable. You've seen probably in previous videos of mine riding around with the chest camera, and you know how bouncy that can be. I suppose with newer cameras there's better image stabilization, but I really find the only thing you can really do about it is to tighten the camera to your body as as tight as you can get it, as rigid as you can get it, to limit the amount of flopping around. Whew. Yay! Conquered another hill. Woo! Thing is, we are just about at the top of as high above sea level as you get in this exact area, within a few miles of here. So that means no matter which direction I go, I'm pretty much guaranteed to go downhill. Alright. don't get that. There's a private parking lot over there. I say it's kind of private. I mean, the seminary doesn't really have a big problem with small groups of people walking around on their campus or riding their bike through their campus. But it is private, and that's what's weird about it, because that private parking lot has an entrance and exit onto the alleyway behind those houses. Seems kind of strange, because they have another exit onto this road, so I don't know why they have two exits. Maybe it's because if they're doing construction on one exit, they still have another exit. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why that's going on. We're gonna go straight here. I got tired of waiting at the light, and the light just changed. So I just missed my turn. Oh well. We'll cut through here. Speed bump. Alright, past the hospital on our way to work here. Going 20 miles an hour, 21 it is. Woo! Across the freeway. Oh. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't like this light. It's always too short. Oh well. Downhill. There you go. So it's I don't know, 62 Fahrenheit. A little chilly. I got long sleeves, long pants on. Sort of surprised. I thought it wouldn't be this cool anymore. I thought it'd be getting warmer fast. Seems like the climate, or maybe I should say the weather, around here in the past year or so, it hasn't been so extreme with temperature swings. It's been more moderate, it seems like. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I know the Antarctic and Arctic glaciers are melting, and that's basically the world's fresh water supply going down the drain, so world population keeps going up. Something's got to give eventually, or maybe we need to learn to drink salt water. Downhill on our way to work. So that's all I got for you today. Hope you found the video somewhat informational. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you're wondering where you can get a GoPro, yeah, you can get a refurbished one for not a lot of money. I think maybe like 150 bucks. I know that is a lot of that is a lot of money, but the GoPro is the historical gold standard of bike cameras, action cameras. I don't know, are there other brands out there you like? I used the Contour. That was actually my first bike camera on my very early videos. If you try watching any of those old videos, they were filmed on a Contour Rome 2 or Pro Plus or something like that. I don't know. This was, you know, battery died on me. Luckily I had another battery right as I was talking about my camera. So here's a little tip of the day for you. If you have a bike camera, bring a spare battery. Woo. Green car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Woo! Ride your bike.